the goal here in this conversation was to really talk about, inflammatory components. And we kind of alluded to here at the end a little bit with nutrition. But when you think about stress, sleep, nutrition, you get those things dialed in and some physiological aerobic capacity. That's what's really going to take your nutrition or take your ability to tolerate inflammatory markers and really reduce them and have a healthier outcome. So I think that all of these were small strategies. Our job as a clinician is always, when you're a life coach in some way, is to take the client you're working with and find out what is the deficit. Is it one of these categories? Is it all four of these categories? Is it two of the categories? And that's really the space that you want to focus in and spend your time with. I think that's the art of this, because we could all rattle off like, oh, all this stuff's great, but you're not going to change all four of these things in one day with your client either. So keep that in mind, that what's the area that you want to focus on? What do you see as the low-hanging fruit that we can address first and foremost? And maybe we can be more detailed about things that are done okay, but we can improve them.
Yeah. Well, I think what people fear is, especially when you talk about aerobic capacity, they think, I don't do a lot of aerobic work and that's just me. And they forget that you can have a rapid response here. If you start walking right now and walk 30 minutes every day, it's amazing how fast it works. Your heart responds really quick. So we're not talking about, you have to be an endurance athlete to heal well. You just have to do the right things and let your body respond appropriately. And that is, dives into a deeper concept of delayed gratification. But we have to not be afraid of putting the deposits in the right track and get moving in the right direction. And that goes back to that phrase of what are the things to do that really move the needle with this rehabilitation, and conquering inflammation and regenerating tissue is wrapped up in that singular concept.
Yeah, I love that about the protein. I think that's so huge. We talk about a lot in strength and conditioning. Like, let's get the protein source, get the fuel in the body to heal, or to grow tissue. Well, what are you trying to do when you heal?
That's our objective here too.
Yeah, you got an injury strain, you got a muscle strain, you got a tissue repair after surgery. You got to get the protein source in you. So supplementation there is great if you're not getting it naturally. First off, get it naturally, but afterwards, strong consideration.
Yeah.